Hi, I'm Andrea Harmon with the Elder Law Firm, and I'm here today with Tyler Patrick from Morningview at Irving Park. Hi, Tyler.
Hello.
Thanks for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Tyler, tell me a little bit about Morningview at Irving Park.
Sure. Morningview at Irving Park, we're a 5-star senior living community right here in Greensboro in the Irving Park area.
Okay.
Our service line is assisted living and memory care. We reach a maximum capacity at 91 residents, so we're a little smaller than most communities. We don't have hundreds of residents, and we see that as a benefit because we're able to individualize things a little more for our residents, and we're happy to do so.
That's good. Well, you're right. Sometimes smaller is better.
Exactly.
Tell me a little bit about some of the special things that you offer your residents there in your community. I know you had mentioned some special activities, some themed activities that you do.
Sure. We do the 5-star utilizes what's called the Lifestyle 360 program. So throughout the course of the day, there's 5 dimensions of wellness that when we organize our activity schedule, we're trying to hit all 5 of those dimensions through the course of the day.
Okay.
Those dimensions are social, physical, intellectual, emotional, and spiritual. So throughout the course of the day, we want to do activities that hit all of those dimensions. It keeps us from falling into the rut of doing the same activities over and over and over. So that's one of the things. We also utilize a community theme that we run throughout the entire year. Last year was Blast from the Past. So every month we focused on a decade. And we did house parties and birthday parties and different events and family nights centered around a particular decade per month. This year we're doing what's called Road Trip USA. So every month we take an event and a place in the United States and we tailor those activities around that event.
That sounds fun.
Oh, it's a great time. The staff gets into it, the residents get into it, and the families get into it.
Right.
And that's our goal, is to really make our community more of a family. We want to involve the residents and their guests, their families, as well as the staff that works there.
That sounds great.
That's a great time. We have a good time with it.
Well, you were talking about your memory care unit, and I know that you kind of specialize. You had said you try to individualize things for the resident.
Right. We use it's a Montessori-based program called the Bridge to Rediscovery. The Assisted Living Federation of America has ranked the Bridge to Rediscovery the best of the best in terms of programming for people with Alzheimer's and dementia. We can take an activity in our memory care neighborhood, which we reach maximum capacity there at 31 residents. And we can do large activities with those residents if they are in a place where they can handle a large activity. We can do a very, very small activity, and we can even do one-on-one.
Okay.
We have what's called Montessori boxes, which are activities that if a resident has become anxious, if they're having those moments that people tend to have with Alzheimer's and dementia, we can sit that resident down and a staff member can redirect them through a one-on-one activity. To give the purpose is to give that resident purpose and meaning, and to engage them at a level. Our job is to meet them where they are.
Okay.
We don't ever want to force a resident to do something they don't want to do, they're not ready to do, or they feel that they cannot handle. Wherever they are, it's our job to meet them there.
Well, that sounds great. I'm sure you have a demand for that service.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. It's a great service, and we believe the Montessori principles are really set us apart in terms of our memory care neighborhood.
If someone wanted to come into the community, a family was looking at placement for a loved one, what's the best way for them to start that?
They can call our office or they can visit our website and schedule an appointment for a tour. If they want to just drop in, they absolutely can. I love to do the tours, and of course I prefer to be available for the tours, but any member of our management team or just any staff member at Morningview is happy to give a tour and explain the programming to the prospect or their family.
Okay, great. Now, is there do you have a website that they can go to?
Yes, it's www.morningview@irvingpark.com.
Okay.
And the phone number is 336-545-3444.
Great. I know a lot of people like to look at websites and kind of see what's out there, and so they can kind of look at that before they come in for a tour.
Absolutely, and they can also find out about some of the events. We've partnered with the Alzheimer's Association for different informational seminars that they've done. The most recent one was about a week ago. They did a seminar on how to effectively communicate with someone who may have lost the ability to communicate. And they did a great seminar explaining that just because someone has lost the ability to communicate doesn't mean communication has to stop. There still are effective ways to have meaningful dialogue.
Sounds like you have a lot going on in your community.
We definitely do.
Good. Well, thank you, Tyler. It's been very informative, and I appreciate you sharing this information.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning into this segment. This is Andrea Harmon with the Elder Law Firm.